Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So the last video if you all have seen was about hospitals, which hospital we chose, why, da. Now the second video is where my baby girl turns 2 months old today and tomorrow is my birthday. So we're planning to take a very short trip, very close by.
About 30 to 40 kilometers from where we stay, just so we know if we're doing it right, if we can travel with the baby, how easy or how difficult it's going to be, what are the things
that we require, and if we are packing our bags right. This diaper bag is for a 0 to 3 months old baby is what I can think of. I've put everything that my baby up until 3 months I think will require. Now if your baby is older than that, you might require more things, but this is just for a newborn baby. Okay, first off, which diaper bag did I choose? Okay, I did a ton of research. Now there are really good bags, like there's Star and Daisy, Motherly, Horse and Kinder has it, about 7,000-8,000. So there are a lot of diaper bags in the market, but something that didn't really sit well with me was those the carrying bags like this. Of course they're more comfortable when you have a baby carrying, maybe that's more comfortable, but for me I wanted something that I can use even after the whole diaper, like even if after my baby grows up, maybe I can still use this bag for something else also. I didn't want to just keep it for the baby, so I was looking for something that more looked like a handbag that I can double as my own bag when I'm done using it as a diaper bag. So this is the bag that I got. So it's a black duffel bag with two carry, on your shoulders you can carry it, or you can make it long and carry it as one, or wear it as a crossbody, anything. So this, I've still not taken off the tag. I got it from Max. Okay, so it was just for rupees 1,300. okay, so y'all can see. Now this was much more affordable when compared to the actual diaper bags that I saw, which were almost about 2,000-3,000 rupees. This just seemed more convenient and it looked stylish as well. It has these golden zip detailings which makes it really cute, right? So I can carry it as my own bag once I'm done with the whole diaper bag situation. That was my process, and all the products that I have put in my bag I will probably link it down below for you all too, because I've packed it after a ton of research and some things that have worked for me, so y'all can go check out the links if y'all want to buy it. First up, so I have not just dumped things, I have packed them in again packing cubes so that I know exactly where it is. And sometimes what happens is you're with the baby and the baby is probably hysterically crying or doing something, or you're basically carrying the baby and you need someone else, like your partner, your mother, your father, your parent, anyone to give you things, right? And if you just dump everything, they're not good enough. So if you're packing cubes, it just makes it easier to say it's in that packing cube, it's in this packing cube. So that was, and it's also neat and organized. So this is the first packing cube. I have got 2 of these, right? And then there's a small pouch. Now the link, these packing cubes are also something I got from Amazon, so I'll link that also below. So for now, I'll just first show you what is in the packing cubes. This one being the whole main crux of the diaper bag, which are the diapers. So if you open it, we've got a ton of diapers. So they're going just for one night, okay? One night. So I've got almost about 8 to 10 diapers handy. I've got a changing mat. This is from R for Rabbit. It's a cute soft changing mat, nothing great, nothing special. I did not want to invest in those, what is that, the changing pad it's called, it's like the foldable one, because this just does the job. Okay, so that, and then we've got wipes and a lotion for the baby. Now my baby girl doesn't have rashes, like diaper rashes sorts, so I've not bought a diaper rash cream, but I had bought Himalaya Mush before she was born. Do not recommend using this because it's heavily scented. Now I have switched this with Aveeno Baby and Sebamed cream. I think Sebamed is really, both of them actually do not have any fragrance, so I just packed this in these diaper bags because they're the only small versions I have. The Sebamed and the Aveeno Baby are really big, right? So I probably purchased smaller versions of those as well for the travel, but now in a hurry I don't have anything, so I'm just carrying this miniature cream baby lotion. So whenever I change her diaper, I let it dry and apply a little bit of moisturizer just so that it's clean and moisturized. So yeah, that's all we've got for the first bag. Coming to the second bag, this has all of her clothes. Okay, I'm not going to bathe her there. Like basically we're going tomorrow afternoon after we bathe her, and then we're coming back to day after afternoon. So I'll bathe her once we're back home. So these are clothes, so if you're traveling for more than a day, also these are the clothes that will actually come handy. This is a burp cloth for burping her, okay, in case she spits up or has any issues, to wipe her mouth, to once we're done feeding, anything, a small cloth. And then a bigger swaddle cloth from Love Lab. This is, we don't swaddle her, she doesn't like to be swaddled. I think from what I've researched and read, babies don't like to be swaddled for a long time unless they're very sleepy. Then you can do it, but if they're active, they're happy, they want to move around. My baby girl doesn't like to be swaddled even when she's asleep, so I don't. But I use this if, just as a blanket, or if she's feeling cold, or if we're just walking her around and we just want to put her on, cover her with this, just for anything, just for, you are never short, you can never run out of clothes for a baby. So this. Next up, we have a bunch of change of clothes, because babies can have explosive poopies, they can spit up, they can. Then I have 2 of her onesies that we can just change her into, cute ones. After which, the most important thing, okay, the most important thing are these sleepies. I don't think I will ever travel, at least now, without these, okay. These are basically sleeping bags for babies, or sleeping sacks. So what this does is, it's basically like swaddling the baby but without excessive cloth. It's just one layer of cloth, and then their hands are free to go up here, and then you just zip them up and they become a burrito. They become a baby burrito, okay. Now this is for the 0 to 3 months old baby, and this is for the 3 to 6 months. I've got both the sizes, but although she's just 2 months, I sometimes put her in this and sometimes in this. So if she's extremely sleepy, I put her in the 0 to 3 months because it makes her really tight and cozy. Whereas if she's like I don't want to be held, but also I want to feel warm, then I put her in this. So I can use this up until she's 6 months. Now, why I say this is a game changer is because, babies have this moro reflex or startle reflex. They just wake up all of a sudden, and that disturbs their sleep a lot of times. Now, through the day when she sleeps, I don't put her in this because you have to allow those reflexes to work, right? That's how the babies develop. But in the night, she keeps getting disturbed every half an hour or 1 hour or 2 hours because of this, and now she can take longer stretches of sleep, right? That helps their brain development. So what this does is, it doesn't allow that reflex to disturb her. She sleeps very well through the night with this. Now she takes almost, since she's 1.5 months old, she sleeps right almost for about 6-7 hours. Now till she was 1.5 months old, 1.5 months old, we woke her up every 2 hours, every 3 hours for a feed. And then I spoke to the doctor and she said, now you can feed on demand because her weight is, she's gaining weight well, and she feeds whenever she wants to. She's hungry, she's sleeping well, she has those 6 to 7 wet diapers, she poops well, everything's going good. So you can let her sleep through the night if she does. So now she almost takes anywhere between 5 to 7 hours of stretch of sleep if she's good. So that's all because of this. I will link this, please buy it if your baby is not sleeping well, or if they have the startle reflex. Do not put this during the day because you have to allow them to have the reflex. That helps their development and the neurons to work. But if they're asleep, while they're going to sleep in the night only, you can definitely put this. I will link this. And then I've got a bunch of socks, two pair of socks because we're just going for 1 day, and 2 mittens because again we're just going for 1 day. Also, I have stopped putting her on mittens throughout the day because you need to allow them to feel things, feel their fingers, move their fingers, open and close their fists. So earlier, until she was 1 month, I would put her in mittens throughout the day because she would scratch her face and pull her hair. But now I've stopped doing that. I want her to just be freer. So I've just taken it just in case if she's sleeping, or if she's getting excessively irritable, then you can go ahead and use the mittens. So that's about that. Next up, what we have in the diaper bag is this pouch. So this pouch is all of her medicines, and I got her iron and vitamin D supplements, which we have to give her every single day. Calpol, which just in case, just in case. We got this when she got her vaccination done. So this now is just just to be safe, you need to carry it whenever you're going with a baby. And next, I've got this from Mother's Push, which is a tummy roll-on. If your baby has a tummy ache, if you feel they're colicky, they're crying, they're a little gassy, you don't understand nothing, diaper change, changing their clothes, burping them, feeding them, nothing is helping, you can try this. To be very honest, I've tried this twice when she was a little fussy. It didn't really help. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I'm just carrying it. So that's for her medicine pouch. Next, what we have is in the side pocket here, I'm carrying her sterilizing pouch. So since our baby is about 1 month, I started bottle feeding her as well with expressed milk, not with formula. She's fully breastfed, but I started pumping because during her 1 month appointment, doctor said she hasn't gained as much weight as she should have. Not 1 month, I think 2 weeks appointment or something. So what she said was, once you're done breastfeeding her, maybe she's just falling asleep, you need to express the milk and feed her using a Pallida. Now I tried the Pallida. It has that really sharp and pokey corner. I could not do it. I cannot use a Pallida, so I introduced the bottle to her, but she is very good with a bottle. There's no nipple confusion. She's good. She lashes onto the bottle. She lashes onto me. It's all good. Okay, so, but what happens with pumping is, and I bought a bump to cradle pump and a Love Lap pump, so maybe I'll make videos on those as well in the future. But when you're traveling with these breast pumps and bottles, you need to sterilize them. Do not ever use a bottle without sterilizing it. There is no problem with even formula feeding a baby, okay? There is nothing wrong with formula feeding, nothing wrong with breastfeeding, nothing wrong with expressing milk and then feeding. The only mistake is if you formula feed or if you breastfeed, pump and feed the baby with a bottle which is not sterilized. That's the only problem. So to avoid that, I got this on the go Philips Event sterilizing pouch. What you have to do is put all the wash these parts in hot water and clean water, basically under running water, thoroughly wash them and put them in this pouch. Put about 60 ml of water in this and then shove it into the microwave, and there are different instructions as to what watts of the microwave, how long you're supposed to keep it. About 2 minutes approximately. It's all given behind the pouch, okay? So then keep it in the microwave, take it out, let the steam do its magic, and you're done sterilizing it. You can just dry it on the tissue paper later on and then go ahead and use it. So this I found extremely useful, but I've never used it. I will use it and probably post another review video on this of how it worked out. So that's that. The next and extremely important thing, especially if you're taking them to a resort sort of a situation where there is open spaces, definitely take these patches, mosquito patches. These have been so helpful even at home, okay? There are mosquitoes that you don't know of and babies can't tell. So this mosquito patch has really been a lifesaver. This, and I even like the Mother's Push mosquito patches. This Baby Hug, I like both of them. They do the job. So next up, so another thing with this thing is it has a lot of pouches, okay? It has a ton of pouches. So you can really use it later on as well. I can use it as my gym bag. That's the plan. And in this pouch down below, I kept garbage bags. 2 of them. One for her used clothes and whatever she dirties, and the other thing for her diapers. So you don't want to be throwing diapers anywhere. So I just took a garbage bag so that I can put everything in that. So that's what I have carried in the diaper bag. Now, another thing, like I mentioned, was I do express and pump and bottle feed her. So another thing that I ordered just yesterday is this bag. Okay, so what this is it's a breast milk storage bag. So now if I'm traveling and if I pumped the milk, I don't know when she's going to drink it, and if I do take it out into room temperature, I have to feed her in the next 4 hours, right? I cannot store it for more than that. So if I want to keep it cool till we reach there, or maybe even till the next day, I need to refrigerate it, and I'm not maybe there are refrigerators once you reach, but once you're taking it out and keeping it in room temperature for the travel duration, it might get spoiled again. So you need to keep it in a cool environment, right? So this bag from Fresh Food, basically I'll link it down below, it does the magic. So what it has is in this down compartment these plastic ice packs, okay? These have those plastic ice crystals inside. You need to add water, about 5/6 of it, and then leave it for 10 minutes. They completely swell up. Now these are ice packs. Keep it in the fridge for about 10 hours before you're going to travel, and once you're traveling, take these ice packs, keep them in this bag. So this whole thing is insulated, okay? It doesn't leak water. So what you can do is you can either keep like 3 bottles in this, or you can keep milk pouches. However you're planning to travel, you can keep it in this. It's super convenient. Again, this is the first time I'm traveling with her and the first time I'm going to use this, so if it works out well, I'll probably make another video on it. But I think this is really helpful because I plan on pumping and storing some milk, because over there, I also want to be walking around seeing things, and maybe we can just bottle feed her on the go. So that's that. So I've got the bump to cradle breast pump, so you can just keep it nicely. It's very compact and very safe. It's like very well padded, so nothing's gonna happen to it. Close it. It's pretty compact and cute. So you can also, it has a ton of different parts or zip parts, so you can keep even diapers on top, or if you don't want to carry a big bag and you're just going for a short run, you can keep her diapers, swallow cloth, burp cloth, socks, mittens on top, and down you can keep her food and milk and everything else. So I think that's all I've got for her diaper bag for today. So we're traveling tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. I'm a little nervous, I will not lie, but yeah, but this is all I've got. I think I'm prepared, so I will link everything down below for you guys. Let me know if you found it helpful, or if you want to know more in detail about one specific product, then I will make another video on it. So that's all for today. Please subscribe if you like it. Thank you, and see you next time.